come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness. You'll find your light. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Keep it. Keep your self-control. Keep it. Keep your eyes open. Keep it. Keep your self-control. I said keep it. Keep your eyes open. This is gotta listen. You better hear it. This is gotta listen. You have to listen. That smile will come. That smile will come. There is a long way to go. There is a long journey. There is a long way to go. Long journey. This life is ups and downs. There is a long journey. There is a long journey. Hey. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of mine. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme. It still be a million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you done. That I say when I'm done. You know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I like music. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling they friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers fucking up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me? BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Mad at though I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling they Vive rápido la vida, no hay Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Y'all don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that cooked me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the valley. No, he walking with me, get my enemies un cale, yeah, boy. DR down to Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy.
Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Que esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar.
Esto es pa'l rico, esto es pa'l pobre, pa'l que le falta, pa'l que le sobre, pa'l que lo quiera y no lo tenga, pa'l que lo tenga y no lo quiera, para la iglesia, pa'l caserío, pa' los que son y los que no son de los míos, y pa' los tigres que andan en jipeta y hasta los que andan en bicicleta.
Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central opening night here in this brand new season between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. George Kirby gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to match.
And now, Dyron Blanco.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Dyron.
Matias leads off first with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Into the box, Blake Perkins, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
Hit to short, fielded cleanly, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So stepping in is Quentin Booth as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Now the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blanco is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So here is DJ Burt, struck out in his first at-bat.
DJ
Blanco on at first, nobody out. On the ground to second base, this could be two. He's got it to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Quentin Booth. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, you probably got to pull the trigger on.
The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Next, it'll be Quentin Booth, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Set coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Blake Perkins. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Right to him. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
I mean, that's good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those.
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Quentin Booth. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. He's ready. Now the pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And it's So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. Here comes the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game.
And now here is Sully Matias, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Next to stand in is Quentin Booth. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off speeds.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 4-2. For the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Sam Turner. Popped him up. Booth has a play. 1 down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Quentin Booth.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Two 2-0 now.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Merrill. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now.
Digging in next, Quentin Booth. He bounced out last time up. Now here's the first offering. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So now to the plate, Sam Haggerty. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step out and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-2 the final score tonight. Girls led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jace Vines gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Henry Trujillo was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Holden Capps earns the save out of the bullpen, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Game number 3 of this new season between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Justin Dunn, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Quentin Booth, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one. On to first to complete the double play. Next will be the designated hitter, Quentin Booth. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on the way.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Grounded back up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. How about that? So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. Arkansas leads this thing 4-0. So now here is Quentin Booth. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Quentin Booth grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Arkansas Travelers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Dunn gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Daniel Lynch allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Jarrett Gutu closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find it.
So fast you missed it, yeah. I might just disappear. It feel like I skipped it, yeah. I ain't got to fear. I could risk losing it for the benefits. Or should I hold it tight? Turn my clutches instead of just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole, once had no control. It was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Is that how it goes when you don't even know to begin? It starts with me, I must admit. But still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. But still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
guess that I'ma be okay. Say so, feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
A double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Unionizing their services.
You say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invade the world. Drink what's coming out like you Wrigley. I watch my mouth shot. He don't.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Northwest Arkansas Naturals.
Andrew Erdahl gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft.
Stepping up is Kevin Merrill. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Naturals, the second baseman, Kevin Merrill.
The pitch. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
A 1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Lifted the other way out to left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Blake.
At the plate now, Blake Perkins. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Three and 0 now. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now it'll be Travis Jones.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Travis
first pitch of the AB now. Merrill on second. Perkins on at first with nobody out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So runners in scoring position, and here is Suli Matias looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Ready with the 0-1. Out in front here as this one scored to the left. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
At the plate, Nick Pratto, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
The 2-2. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
So now to the plate, Dyron Blanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Ready with the 2-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. The 2-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
3-1. Here it is. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. 1 inning in the books here. The Naturals lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, Emmanuel Rivera comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. Here's the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Batting it.
To the plate now, Brady McConnell. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Christopher Cerna.
In now, Christopher Cerna, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. 1-0 delivery.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Kevin Merrill is on deck. McConnell, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now at the plate is Kevin Merrill. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Now batting. Left field.
Into the box now, Blake Perkins, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open.
One out, one out.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So the next to bat will be Travis Jones. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. Now the 0-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Rizzo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 2-0. And stepping in, Suli Matias picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Stepping in once again is Nick Pratto. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that misses for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Digging in will be Dyron Blanco. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And now the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Emmanuel Rivera. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
The 1-0 home. Runners off for second. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Ball four, take the base.
Now to the plate, here is Emmanuel Rivera. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Emmanuel Rivera.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Hey, plays it one now.
Not close when it's way above the strike zone. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kelnick is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in next, Brady McConnell. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch.
There's a good knuckle curveball right there. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between a curveball and the knuckle curve? The knuckle curveball, the finger, your pointer finger is spiked into it, and at times it can be a much tighter spin and rotation than the conventional curveball.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swing, and he pops him up. Rizzo ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out. So next to bat will be Christopher Cerna. Worked a walk his first time up.
Christopher Cerna.
And the pitch.
0-1 for the count.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Got him. That's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. The Naturals lead it 2-1.
He's out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. 3. 3. Full 4. Take the base.
always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andrew Erdahl earns his first win of the season. Quentin Booth was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Holden Capps wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals.
And now,
we've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Arkansas Naturals.
Kojo Kuma, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Next to hit is Quentin Booth as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First offering.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Let her fly, kid, let her fly.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a high pop-up. Rivera is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Ball 4, take the ball. 3. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. And hit him. First base. He's out. 3.
New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Quentin Booth.
All right, come on now, one time, no fly. Hey, one time, right now.
Come on now, one time.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out. Next to dig in, Quentin Booth, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now here's the first offering. Fouled away.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Quentin Booth. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout. Just a good, clean, crisp game, and a quick one, too, to boot. Great pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings made all the difference in this one.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kojo Kuma earns his first win of the season. Holden Capps hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Naturals.
J.C. Cloney starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So to get his day started at the plate, Quentin Booth trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike one. The 1-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Now the 2-1. To short. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
That hit him. He's got 4.
Next, here is Sam Turner. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Quentin Booth.
For me, this is an important add-on inning. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Line drive to left. Perkins is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Sully Matias.
The right fielder, Sully.
1-1, here it comes. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Reined in. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still.
Full, take your base. You're out.
Next up, Quentin Booth, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Thomas, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Strike called, 2-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And he's back easily. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Travelers lead it 5-2. So next to hit is Quentin Booth. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Attaboy.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Two men are on with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
0-2. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Arkansas leads this thing 6-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Merrill. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-2, the final total today. Arkansas posted 15 total hits in the ball game. George Kirby earns his first win of the season. J.C. Cloney was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y en la estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar. Los que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales. Las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los out de mal. La caja nunca para de sonar. Las baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Afuera, aquí tú no eres nada, aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Mere, no me venga a afrontar. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR. A la fama no se me aferre. No soy de la calle, pero me pegué y no hay quien los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mis hijos solo 6 años ya tienen. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, pues si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro la habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo soy el más pegado. Yo voy por zafao, y ustedes lo saben. Soy el negro del jarabe, una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe. Los baby le llegan. El negrito claro, de San ya. Hay music, hay flow. Hay music, hay flow. Gaby, dímelo Rebel. De San ya, de San ya.
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun.